So I came up with my own project, Walking the Pipe. And I walked to Birmingham from Bled for over 5 days, collecting stories, and I wrote folk songs, found folk songs, which relate to all things to do with the aqueduct and the Elan Valley scheme. So I'm going to sing one song from that, and it's called Engineer's Tea. Pour the tea, please, Mr. Yordy. Pass the pickle, Mr. Tickle. For your boiled egg, Mr. Leg. Now for my cheese, dear Eustace. Another Welsh cake, Mr. Gray. For it has been an arduous day. Barra brief, young Mr. Lapworth. Just bread, Sir Mincermanster. But I thank you. I am Eustace Tickle, of me is known very little, but as Rita wrote, what is known is very interesting. Schooling in Cheltenham and Hanover, engineering apprentice to James Mansell, a talented artist and lover of nature. Prior to the flooding I put pen to paper in my own plein air sketches, and words can be felt. Sadness in the soon-to-be submerged vale of Nghwm. Another Welsh cake, Mr. Gray, for it has been an arduous day. Barra brief, young Mr. Lapworth. Just bread, Sir Mr. Mansell, but I thank you.
She thought the water would be too cold collected up like this. She was used to rolling currents with whirling pools that somehow were always a few degrees warmer than the winds. She didn't mind the rains, for there was always enough sun and wind to dry off and stretch out again. But this still body that lay in front of her seemed to hold within its slow breath all of her wonder and uncertainty. She wasn't sure what they intended to do with the rivers, by blocking their paths and watching them grow into lakes. She had seen the children do this in little streams, filling them with rocks and mud. But this was different. The machine and people clanked and rattled for years, and it seemed the once quiet village was both deserted and full of newcomers. She felt her bones picked off like scavenger birds on a lost carcass, and she vaguely remembered her feet buried in her shoes, buried in the earth. She felt calm now, and there was nothing left to take, and that which was left she had hidden out of reach. She soon forgot what it was to feel the wind and the rain, the sun and the stars. She forgot that she had buried her feet and her shoes in the earth. She couldn't quite remember what the earth even was. The only spark of thought which lingered was a sense of belonging, of somehow finding home. She was happy in that sense, but there was no more left to consider.